Scientists have known for many years that laboratory animals could be trained to perform tasks, like poking their noses through a photoelectric cell, that produced a rewarding electrical stimulus in certain regions of their brains. It's called operant conditioning. In some classic experiments, rats were apparently so turned on that they ignored everything else, including food and drink, in favor of the electrical fix. The responsive brain areas were dubbed pleasure centers. It's now known that these regions are rich in neurotransmitters like endorphins and dopamine. So, the electrical self-stimulation was promoting the release of rewarding neurotransmitters that occur naturally in the brain. Some people may challenge a direct comparison between the addictive behaviors of rats and human beings, but for UC Irvine pharmacology chairman Larry Stein, it's a biological given.
My belief that the reward mechanism is such a basic adaptive mechanism for the preservation of life that it has been conserved from low forms to high forms.
Stein goes further. Based on a unique experiment, he argues that addictive behavior may be present in single brain cells.
My colleague James Belusi is doing experiments to see whether or not addiction occurs even at the level of individual brain cells. We are, as it were, putting the brain cell in a box and asking it if it wants an injection of cocaine by asking it to press a lever. Now, brain cells don't press levers. What brain cells can do is discharge in a burst of activity or remain silent.
Normal cell activity shows up on a monitor as a series of spikes, called a burst. Belusi and Stein have set up the experiment so that when the cell bursts, it's rewarded with an injection of cocaine or other drugs. And they've found that the cell can be conditioned to burst more often. It's as if it's asking for more cocaine the only way it can, with this message.
If you follow the neuronal response to burst with an injection of one of these drugs, the frequency of that burst increases. This is, by definition, operant conditioning with suitable controls.
If Belusi and Stein are right, you can see why the addiction problem is such a nightmare. With billions of brain cells saying yes, yes, it's not easy to just say no once you're hooked.